Hi everybody and welcome back into the 7th Airs. We have our athletes just starting on the floor at the moment. And we have in the blue corner from Indonesia, Sarif Shahaimi. And then in the red corner we'll have Baham Team from Vietnam. But first is Sarif from Indonesia.
Just like to check and double confirm and
double confirm. Huh?
I need to double confirm details here because looking at it, if I'm not wrong, this Indonesian exponent, he won
Really?
gold
Wow.
medal for solo creative category in the last World Championship. I just need to confirm.
Yes,
that,
confirming. Going through the data.
Yes, the
pulling
name
up the
looks
computer.
familiar.
Yes. And we see again on the YouTube. Thank you again, everybody on YouTube, for tuning in. Officer Nobel Raima Mas, thank you very much for joining us here at the championships. And wow, what a beginning from the Indonesian athlete there. Say from my perspective, my point of view, this looks like it's been sped up, I have to say. So if you are new to Pencak Silat, this is live. This is absolutely how quick they move. It's unbelievable, amazing in fact. Well, there's something different. Well, with people online here on the YouTube channel tuning in, those that understand the art form we're seeing, we'd love to see your comments, love to get your thoughts as well from you. It's not just about the people here, but it's about you as well, as we said.
I'm having problem with my Wi-Fi over here. Maybe we can just ask some of the viewers. Maybe they're from Indonesia.
100%.
Definitely they will know their athlete.
Yes.
So let's ask our viewers from Indonesia. If you are tuning in, is it if I get my facts right, this athlete of yours won the solo creative category for the World Pencak Silat Championship conducted last year, conducted at Malacca, Malaysia. So we have,
and if Sarif is the correct pronunciation as well, please let me know.
So we got Gembra TV, Ayo Indonesian. So I'm assuming that maybe he's from Indonesia. So did we get the facts right that this exponent of yours, this athlete of yours, was the solo creative exponent during the World Championship?
I mean, to be very honest, I would not be surprised the way he's come out and the perform so far in these first half. Like his movements, from my perspective, look extremely swift, fast, energetic. You've been saying as well.
Yes, definitely. His movement has been crisp, very nice, very defined, on target. Look at that last jump.
Was that on 3 minutes precisely?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's true. Indonesia is really one of the toughest countries to beat in semis. And that probably because you know, if you said you've learned your history, right?
I learned a little bit, my friend. Let's
So
not
yes.
go too far.
You know, being not only is a big country, but it has a lot of you know, culture, history behind, especially with Silat as one of its main martial art in Indonesia. So definitely it makes it one of the toughest country to beat because of culturally they are so in tune with Silat as part of their, you know, it's part of their culture. They absorb it immensely. That you know, when they want to do of a certain movement, certain arts, especially later on when you see in the solo creative, the richness in art that they have to showcase, that is definitely puts them a slight advantage ahead of the others. But a lot of countries, many countries. I mean, you look at Vietnam, Silat is not something that is born out of their culture, but they are able to absorb Silat itself. And where now we have our exponent from Vietnam. You look at the way how he does it, for him to be able to learn the art, and I'm very sure he will do it very well. You will see how the art have grown. That you need not be you know, having Silat as part of your culture to do it well. No,
it's like when you're not from the country to try and speak a language very hard. So this is our athlete Farm 10 from, is it Vietnam?
Yes, it's
and
from Vietnam.
What is it better to go first or second in this type of category?
Wow, that's,
you know, you can see someone else already before you, so you're like,
okay, I used to compete, so definitely, and in artistic category, I personally don't like to look at my opponent while they're doing, because I just like to focus on myself. And I think that's the same goes for all the athletes. They are more focused on what they can perform, and they're not concerned exactly what their opponents are doing. So you can see even in the blue corner, you know, you got to catch a glimpse of the coach there. You don't see the Indonesian athlete is there. He's already somewhere else.
Oh, he's at the gone at the back there.
He's just, you know, I'm zoning out. I've done my part, that's it.
And would I mean, obviously we cannot see this on the screen at the moment, but would the Vietnamese athlete be on the side as well, like not on the mat? I mean, they both come onto the mat at the same time. They have to introduce themselves, but then I did wonder if they would move away. Most
of the time, especially in artistic, we'll move away. We don't want to, if we are waiting for our turn, or we have already completed our turn, we don't want to see what our opponent is doing. What we've done is already on the mat, that's it. Or if we are going in, I'm just focusing, running it through my mind, what I'm going to do, what's movement, which punch, which part I need to punch it in, which part I need to catch my breath, all these things. It's just, you know, running through muscle memory.
Yeah, but I've got to ask you, because there is the difference between going first and going second. When you both come onto the mat, and then, okay, you're going straight away, and then you come onto the mat, and you've actually got to wait.
Yes.
So do you kind of think about or go through the routine of if you're first or second, because you'll know a little bit earlier, right? Because in some ways, I suppose like an athlete, you don't want to peak too soon.
Yeah.
You want to, you know, like if you're going to come on, you're going to go second, it's like, okay, just remain calm.
It really depends on the athlete itself, because but again,
what about you then?
Oh, for me personally, I would say
doesn't matter, eh, mate?
Yeah.
Like, no worries.
I would say I would rather go first, get it over and done with.
Okay.
I'm the kind of person. Let's do my best, get it over and done with.
Yeah.
And then after that, leave everything to the judges to decide. And you know, because again, they say that waiting can be quite daunting. If
I totally
agree. Have that the mind, you know, the mind power to calm yourself, calm your nerve. That waiting, and then while your opponent is performing, and then you hear the crowd chanting. You know, if they are a bigger team, they have supporters,
more people,
there, and then all that can play a beat into your mind.
Oh, hugely, because like you're thinking, like it's like I don't want to say small man syndrome, but I mean, I'm just seeing a great comment on here from Sherry. She's talking about the love revision in Sini, you know, shouting during the performance. We've talked about a couple of times on that side of it. When was the revision?
Okay, so this revision actually started, I think it was as early as 2018, 2019. Oh. That's when
now you're looking at an encyclopedia.
Yes, the Persilat itself, they actually came about and decides to, you know, because apart from wanting to bring Silat to the Olympics, we need to make Silat more interesting. Because in the previous versions of when Silat, when exponent, it's a lot of tactical.
Yes.
That means
wow.
You have 2 minutes to fight, all this thing. it can be very tactical, the weight. But in the new version of Silat, you need to fight. You don't fight, I penalize you. So it forces...
Well, look, it said 2020. It's actually Cherie
2020.
says differently.
Wow.
See, this is why it's so good to have everyone on YouTube.
Correct.
Because they can either Google or they know, and this is how we can
So
pull in the
maybe
information.
2020 is when the first version actually come about. When I say 2018, 2019, that's what happens behind the scenes.
That's the
Yes, when they come together, they think about why I know is because I'm an international referee class 3.
Oh, I love this. We've got a conversation going on.
Correct, Cherry. So what happens during that shouting? That was still you doing the old version of rules and regulation. Okay, there was some
Ghost.
Yes.
Someone in the building.
Someone's unhappy with us. Yeah. So what happened is that at the background. So again, I say that it was during that period of time I took my upgrading as from a national level referee to an international level class 3 as international level class 3. That's where I do my upgrading, and that's when I see the founding fathers coming together.